This video is powered by cardmarket.com. What's cracking, YouTube? Jobber here, and I have this medium flat rate box that came in the mail. It is full of Yugioh bulk. He said it's a lot of like just random lower end stuff. We shall see what's inside. I asked him if I should open this up on YouTube or not. He said no at first. He's like, yeah, do it. So I said, all right, we're gonna pop this thing open. So there should be around 5,000 holos in here. So we shall see what he considers bulk and whatnot. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please remember to drop a comment down below. Give this video a like, subscribe, bell, follow me on Instagram. And on that, let's get cracking. All right. Well, I haven't done a bulk box opening in ages. So this is an absolute 110% mystery. Because when I buy collections, they show me most of the cards. So only a little bit of it is a surprise. Now this, I don't know a single card in here. So it's a total surprise. He said there'd be about 5,000 foils in total. So, let's see. Oh, Thunder Seahorse. There's some good super rares in here. I like this. He said there was going to be a lot of sets kind of like this. Kind of like the Hidden Arsenal type sets. I call them all kind of Hidden Arsenal sets because they basically are. Where you can just get all foils on a booster pack. And so it looks like there's going to be supers in here. And he said there's going to be a good amount of, I think he said secret rares. Secrets and ultras. There should be different rarities in here as well. So it'll be interesting to see what we got in here. So, oh, nice. We got an Odd Eyes Fusion there. It's kind of surprising what super rares from these sets actually do end up going up in price, just based off of meta and decks and whatnot. So you can never count out bulk holos. Oh, nice. Digitsu Art Transformation, super rare. The OPO2. That's actually a pretty old one. That's cool. Card D, oh my gosh, I got a story on that one. When I first when I first got a card D from a sneak peek, I actually don't even know if it was mine. I think it was my friend's. He wanted me to sell it for him. So I put it up on eBay, and I put it up for auction for a 1 day. Sold to a guy in Italy. So he purchased it, and it was sold for $192. Yes, $192 for a card D. I said that correctly. And when he got it, he ended up adding me on Facebook, which a lot of people do from eBay. They'll track me down and shoot me a message. So he's on Facebook. We start talking a little bit. He said the markup on that card D when he got it was 90%. Can you believe that? That is absolutely ludicrous how much that card was worth over there in his country. And then I chopped that all off. At that point, he was ranked number 3 in the world for Magic the Gathering. Not every day do you get to talk to a person that's that that high of ranking in any kind of card game, especially in Magic the Gathering. They really cater to a lot of their players, so they give them I think up to like 3, maybe even more round buys, and they're going to fly them out to a California event. So that was absolutely crazy. I think that's kind of like what Yugioh is doing with UDS. It's their own little twist. You win it, and then they give you 2 round buys. So that was kind of interesting. I'm glad that Konami decided to go and do that. That was nice. Such a hard tournament too. It's like a marathon. 13 rounds. Then they cut to top 16, and then they play it out. So and after top 16, obviously, unless you don't know, it is single elimination, and they play out those rounds, and then they declare a winner. I wonder if they'll ever, on those kind of tournaments in the finals, make it so they have more time to play, or they'll make it the best 3 out of 5 in the finals. I wonder if they'll do that down the road. Oh, nice. You're like Gravekeeper's Chief. Original. First edition super rare. That's cool. That's a cool one. You can tribute summon him, and you can special summon a Gravekeeper from your graveyard. Very good. Very good for the Gravekeepers. Shirt. The Necros deck was one of the most represented decks for a long, long time. Very, very good. And people complained about that deck quite a bit, but then they had things like those pendulum decks like Pepe, where when it was in the YCS in Atlanta that they had with it, I think it was 29 out of the top 32 spots were that deck. The only other 3 were 2 Monarch decks and 1 Cosmo deck. And the Cosmo deck ended up actually going pretty far. I think he made it to at least top 4, if not getting 3rd place. He finished in top 4. I think he got 3rd. And you can look that up. It's pretty cool. But yeah, that was a crazy one. Basically just playing almost all mirror matches for that Cosmo guy. he was just playing against those pendulum decks all day. And did very well. Hope you strapped down and got yourself some popcorn, soda, sandwich. You guys enjoy this. It's like a box opening, revealing of all these foils. They're kind of fun because you just don't know what you're going to be getting inside them. Such a variety of things. And I used to really buy bulk back in the day. I'm going to start getting back into it again, purchasing more foil bulk and whatnot. Magispector Toad. Magispector, when those first dropped, that was a really good deck. Number 40, Gimmick Puppet of Strings. Cool. There's a super coming up that they ran in the Dragon Rulers. Sacred Sword of the 7 stars. You can banish 1 level 7 monster from your hand or face up on your side of the field. Oh, I forgot about that effect. Then draw 2 cards. You can only activate one of these per turn. That's pretty cool. All those Dragon Ruler guys were 7 stars, so basically kind of like a Destiny draw. Oh, Heavy Storm Duster. That's a good card. That card quite a bit. Actually, I'm going to take that out. I think I'll build myself a deck again. Basically, it just destroys 2 spell or trap cards on the field, and then you can't conduct your battle phase this turn. Well, it doesn't really matter if you're just doing it on the end phase of your opponent's turn, so it's just ideal. Magician's Robe is actually, I sell those things off in play sets. They actually sell pretty well. I kind of like those magician cards and stuff. Those are just fun. I've really been liking the Yu-Gi-Oh market on people building different kinds of decks. Like I've been seeing a lot more people building like Gladiator Beast decks and stuff just to play with their friends for fun. I think that's a good idea. I'm gonna start doing the same stuff. Some of those decks back in the day, you're like, gosh, I wish I can take it back. Well, why not? Build those decks again. So we got an LOB Maneater Bug here, super rare. We get a twin-headed Thunder Dragon, MRD super rare, and the Cyber Twin Dragon. The Red Eyes Toon Dragon. I wonder if they'll release that in speed duels or not. For the old Pegasus deck. One of those Red Eyes. Oh, Genix Undyne, super rare, very cool. Used to run that card in the Mermail deck. Some Zodiac. Some Solar Recharges, super rare, a big little bundle of them. We got a common in here. That got mixed amongst. Black Luster Ritual. Soul Release, you got the Bureau from Different Dimension in there. I don't know, after we get this top layer done, I wonder if the second layer is going to be secret rares or where those are. Butterfly Dagger, still banned. Oh my gosh, this one is, the ink has seen better days on this card. Sunga of the Thunder, oh my gosh. This is like bleached. I've had some like this before. I'm gonna put this to the side. It's kind of cool. I might just keep it. The Sacred Phoenix of the Nephis, very cool card. Remember when that card first came out? Oh my gosh, how terrifying. You get fear of getting all your back row destroyed. There was no Phoenix Change or anything back then. Your best case was you only having like 2 back row and one of them being a bottomless. You could bottomless it when it came out. And anything with 2400 attack back in the day was difficult. I mean, I remember when Vampire Lord first dropped, playing the zombie deck, and how difficult it was. Because really no one ran any tribute monsters when Vampire Lord first came out. There were really a lot. There was some people would play Jinzo, but not many. But yeah, Vampire Lord, that was that thing was awesome. Then you had all those reborning cards. What I had, Monster Reborn, Premature Burial, Call the Haunted, and 3 Book of Life. When you had like, was it Painful Choice and everything else in that deck, so you can just send all your zombies to the graveyard. And you really start cooking because that deck also ran like Confiscation, Delinquent Duo, and everything. This is way back in the day, so you just Confiscation a monster from their hand and then remove it from play with Book of Life, push your Vampire Lord on the field, first turn, get tempo going. And back then you would start with 6 cards. So going first back then was where it's at. And still, it's really important now. But I think they've kind of evened it out by making it so you can only start with 5 cards, since you have advantage, be able to start first and establish a board that your opponent has to deal with. Hence why they released so many hand traps to kind of like interact with your opponent when they, like for example Ash and whatnot. That's popular. Ghost Ogre, even DD Crow is getting in play. Effect Veiler completely got phased out and then was getting play again. because permanence, that when you had to have no cards and you try to feel a bit lax right from your hand, and then with that new one, oh my gosh, I forget its name. I always just call it the dragon. When your opponent special summons a link monster, you can special summon it from your hand. Then you draw cards equal to the number of link monsters they control plus one. And then you shuffle one card back into your deck. I think you've already put it in the bottom of your deck. I never played the card, so I'm sorry. just read it that one time at the sneak peek. But yeah, super good card. And the reason why Effect Feather was a thing is because you'd be able to special summon it, and then you'd be able to draw your, get your, say they special summon one link or two, so we'll say one, and then you draw your two cards, and then you shuffle one back, and then you can draw into an Effect Feather. Then as they try to combo out, then you're able to Effect Feather. With the permanence, you weren't able to do that because you had that guy on the field. So, and that's how Effect Feather came back and became a thing again. And oh my gosh, yeah, those Ultimate Rare Effect Feathers, they're up, Ultimate Rare First Editions were like $140 a piece. It was insane. Oh, nice. Groundwork, the Rock Monarch. We got a starter deck super rare Blue Eyes White Dragon. I have to say, the original art is definitely one of my favorites. But I think my all-time favorite art of the Blue Eyes White Dragon is the original Jump one they had come out in the old magazine, with he's basically out in space, and you got the world behind him. That's a cool one. Bought a couple of those magazines, or whatever the magazine they came out from, that a Blockbuster Video. Walked all the way from locals over to it. It was, I don't know how many miles away, and it was hot, but it was worth it. And had to be put into the collection. Sawborg, the Thunder Monarch, and it's the DR2 one. That's nice. That's good, super rare. A little damage, but still nice. And we're playing Miss Valley Falcon. That was cool. So you'd build like Phoenix Chain, their monster. So say it was just like a tour guide. That was pretty common. The Phoenix Chain like their tour guide, and then you could summon Miss Valley Falcon, and then attack the tour guide. And to attack, you have to return a card back to your hand. So you return the Phoenix Chain back. So those kind of things were fun. Like little soft locks. You always have that Phoenix Chain coming back. Ah, nice. 4 of those now from this box. There he is, right there. Miss Valley Falcon. 2,000 attack. Yeah, he's cool. This card cannot declare an attack unless you return one card you control to the owner's hand. So just get that action going. There's also the other plays that you could do. Say you're running like Mind Control or something like that. You could Mind Control. Back then it would be like a Stardust Dragon. So you take their Stardust Dragon and summon Falcon, and then declare an attack with Falcon, and then target the Stardust Dragon, and they would just go back to their extra deck, so you don't have to deal with it, and they take 2,000. Some little things like that were always cool. Nice, another one. Oh my gosh. 5 heavy Storm Dusters now. Obviously, Twin Twisters is a very good card because it's a quick play spell card. But you have to discard one card. That's the downfall. With that chop card, you just flip it over. So they both have their pros and cons, obviously. Player preference, or what you're going to be trying to do. If you're going to be playing a combo deck, you need your combo pieces, you don't always want to discard your cards. But if you're playing a build that you're going to be wanting to go second, well then obviously Twin Twister is going to be better because this card's a trap card. And you're going to want to try to get rid of their back row as soon as you start playing. Oh man, there's a lot of them in here. Oh my gosh. Raikou. More card Ds. Oh, have the Mighty F fallen all the way down to a super rare. Probably 3 for 99 cents. Or I sold that one for $192 back in the day when it first dropped as a secret rare. And it was sneak peek price. I got it from the sneak peek. Put it up on eBay for a 1-day auction, which means it got bid up to that. It wasn't even a buy it now price I had on it. And card D, that was kind of like the first of its kind. Whenever a new card like that comes out, everyone always goes crazy. Kind of like when Synchros first came out. Red Archery Dragon and Thought Ruler and Stardust Dragon. Those were insanely expensive. Of course, it was game-changing, actually. But not always. The card D wasn't game-changing. There wasn't a lot of decks that actually ended up playing it. But you don't know that, so people try to get them as quick as they can. MRD. Nice. Destiny Hero Diamond Dude, that's a cool card. Especially when you're able to hit like a Destiny draw off the top of your deck and just draw 2 cards for free. Oh, nice. Legendary Jiu-Jitsu Master. That always reminds me of the Gladiator Beast days, because that was a card that everyone was side decking for the Gladiator Beast matchup. And you attack into it, and it returns the monster that battled it to the top of its owner's deck. So. And there was no Gladiator Beast that could be normal summoned, just normal summoned on its own, that was over 1800. So Laquari was the only one, the 1800, and Legend of Jiu-Jitsu Master defense is 1800, so that really would set them back. They would have to go into stuff. They'd have to go like Test Tiger and pop it with a Murmillo and then attack and then tag out. So it wasn't like, it's just a good way to like set them back. If you just said it, they didn't know, because if they don't know it and they're playing against like, what was it, X-Sabers back then, they could just go basically attack over almost anything that they're setting, their Dark Soul or whatever. They did play the Super Nimble Mega Hamster in that deck too, and that was pretty cool. They could still tag out. But yeah, I think its defense was 1800 as well. It was supposed to summon like a B, so they could like set a Raikou or a Dark Soul, I think. I believe. But yeah, Raikou was cool, because then they would just set the Raikou off of its effect, and then on their turn they could go and flip it, pop their back row, and then go off. The X-Saber deck was a good deck in its heyday. Those are cool. Oops, sorry. Gotta get a better angle there. Get distracted looking at the cards. I'm just gonna flip the cards over. I'm not panning through them like that. Beckoning Light, that's always a card that brings back fond memories of me discarding my garbage hand of Wolves and Necrogarnes and adding Onuses from my graveyard to my hand. They're trying to attack over my guy. Especially cool when they would attack, and you special summon Gores, and then you special summon the Gores token in attack position, and then they would attack the Gores token, thinking you made a mistake because you put it in attack position, so they'll attack with their bigger monster, because they'd always play fearful of Gores, so they attack with their smaller monster first, and then you just flip over the Beckoning Light, and add Honest to your hand, and then Honest them. I just won games flat out because of that. It's because of damage. Sinju. I haven't seen that deck in a long time. I played against a ton of them when Heroes was, the Mask Hero deck was basically like first came out. I was playing that. Okay. Let's get into this bottom half here. Another good Gravekeeper. Not as good as the Chief, but pretty decent. Oh, Cyber Barrier Dragon. Oh, yeah, that's cool. SOI. Those Yang Xing cards, when they first drop, sound like the Noble Knights. Oh my gosh. You basically just take the first round loss because you have no idea what's going on as you're reading all the cards. I had no idea, like with the Noble Knights when they first dropped. Oh my gosh. That was scary. Then you realize that cards like DD Warrior Lady and stuff were good outs to the guy once he was all equipped to the sun and the moon with everything. $5,000 attack, 5,000 defense. Oh my gosh. Oh, Giant Churnade. And they came out with Hey Churnade, because Giant Churnade, you return just all spells and trap cards on the field to the opponent's hand. So they didn't want people to like cycling back cards. I mean, there's a lot of cards they can cycle back, but I'll just use Call the Haunted as an example. Like when Call the Haunted gets stuck on the field, say because you synchro summoned or got removed from play, things like that, then you would just be able to go and return them all back to your hand and then reuse them again. So they just made it so it's just set cards with the Hey Churnade. Love the way this card looks. Okay. Armed Kappa. Some more Noble Knight cards. Reinforce of the Army, Spear Dragon. Card Destruction in there, the old one. This card is so nutty for the Monarch deck. Oh my gosh, I could not believe it. Yeah, you can send one Monarch spell or trap card from your hand to the graveyard. And then you get to draw 2 cards. And then you can banish this card from your graveyard and reveal 3 Monarch spell or trap cards from your deck to your opponent. It's just like, oh my gosh. I will reveal 3 Stormforth. So I add one of those to my hand, so I can go ahead and tribute off your monster real quick. So it was like a pot of duality built into it, but better because you got to pick what you wanted. So good. I believe we agreed on a price of $300 for everything. I just gotta go count it all up. So many cards are here. Good way for someone to clear out their binders or their closet of things that they do not want. Devastation virus. Oh, more Noble Knight cards. It's kind of surprising. A lot of those Noble Knight spell equipment cards, they actually do have a little value to them, like $3-4 a piece. And there's still people out there playing Noble Knights for fun. It's a fun deck. It's scary when it gets going. Oh my gosh. I do appreciate that this bulk in here is not all sleeved up, because as soon as I mail it, it's just like a hurricane. Like whenever I would get bulk from Robbie Cole, oh my gosh, it'd just be this, look like he just used a shovel and shoveled it into a box, sleeved everything, upside down, right side up. It's just like, oh my gosh. We got Twister here, some super rares. Paratroopers. Sakuratsu armor. Oh, nice, lightning vortex. Scapegoat in there. Whoa, we got an ultra rare. I saw it. It snuck in there. Should probably just put that to the side, actually. We're going to assume there's going to be more in here. Oh, nice. Dark World Dealing super rare. Krez super. Oh, that's a nice one. It's worth a few bucks. Kaiju Slumber. Ooh, the Luster Dragon. Reminds me of the Kaiba deck from Speed Duels. The structure deck was the first one. Me and my friends were playing with those. Those were fun. It looks like all of them are this direction. That's nice. These are cool. They're also worth a few dollars. So are those. Oh my gosh. Wow, that thing is... That ink has seen better days. Oh my goodness. Look at that thing. Put that with my Sangha. Holding legs, holding arms. Med Spectre Cat there, it's pretty good. Oh, there's a bunch of Gishki stuff in there. I played against that deck one time at a YCS, ages and ages ago. Oh, that's complete. That's cool. I was gonna check those out. Don't want those to get all shuffled together. I'll never put it together ever again. 3 game promos. Those are always neat. Super Roll the Cruise. Oh, Roll the Cruise. It's a Spanish one too. That's neat. It's funny. You hardly ever see Spanish foreign cards. You see German cards everywhere. Hardly ever come across Spanish. Red Eyes Black Metal Dragon. Premium Pack 1. That's cool. Very first premium pack to ever come out. I think the very first holo set, yeah. Every card in the pack was foil. And a full loot of Summoning Dragon. Tribute to the Doom. Remember trying that card out back in the day? I think it destroys a monster if it's face up or anywhere. Discard one card, target one monster on the field, and destroy it. Yeah. Huh. Dark Lord Zerata was playing the old school Teledad deck. Starting to see some secret rares down there. The box, I think the bottom of the box is layered with them. Ooh, Limit Removal Super, PSV, AST Zawborg. That's nice. The Dragoons here, super rare. Another Red Eyes Toon Dragon there. Card of Consonants. I've ran that in the Dragoonity deck. Some Monarch love here. Oh, yeah, another Heavy Storm Twisters. Heavy Storm Duster. Not Twister. Giant Churnade, Megamorph. Red Eyes Black Metal Dragon again. The original premium pack. So old. Well, it's a French. That's cool. Card D, Reinforcement, 1/1 Super Rare, Zalborg. Mobius, first edition Super, that's nice. Old Supers there. The Stardust Dragon we were talking about, me mind controlling and Falcon, back to their extra deck. Kalut here is super rare and it is German. Another Kalut, German super. Maybe there's a third one in here. There's our second Spanish Roll Decree super rare. That's nice. Nope, just Swift Scarecrow, English, super rare. We got a French one, another one of these. A French one and an English Swift Scarecrow now. Scrap Iron Scarecrow, super rare. Got a couple of those in here. Oh, that's cool. The magical musket. Funny because Don Zalug originally had guns in his hands, and they gave him daggers, and they had they have cards like that, which literally have a sniper rifle in his hand, and they're okay with it now. It's strange. Oh, Inzektor Centipede, very cool. I can play the Inzektor deck. I played the crap out of that deck. Oh my gosh. That was a fun deck. Okay. So for the most part, it looks like this entire box was super rare. And then the bottom layer here looks like it has a good chunk of secrets. Oh, super English Kalut. We need more foreign. Okay, well, let's see if we can get these cards off the bottom here safely. Try to get a nice little handful here. And there is our secret rares that I was talking about. Then we got some more supers in here. Heavy Storm. I was playing Anti-Meta once. I was playing online. And the guy's playing Six Samurai. And he's able to put a Shein on the field. And I want to say, he said his whole hand. I want to say it was 4 back row. 4 or 5 back row. And so I summoned Doom Caliber Knight. And I asked if he had a response. And he said no. Or I said go. Something like that. And that's a cool one. And so I activate Heavy Storm. He goes Shein negate. And then I said Doom Caliber Knight negate. Doom Caliber Knight negates the effect of an effect monster. And by attributing himself off and destroys it. He just scooped. Because he would have lost his 4 or 5 card back row. It was everything. He lost his whole field. He had no cards. He would have had nothing. They played it all. So I was like, oh my gosh. The funny thing about that all is he probably had a warning or something down there. But just figured that the Doom Caliber Knight was no threat. So he didn't play it. But I don't know. I don't know for sure. Could have been a bunch of nothing. Elder of the Six Samurai, Speak of the Devil. You know, Soul Drain Super. I'll pull that out. I was actually looking for one for my side deck. Seekers, Acid Trap Pole. That's a cool one. That's a cool looking card. Oh, it's Galaxy Stealth Dragon. I don't want to say that's the first time I've seen it. It's just funny. Ninja Grandmaster Hanzo Secret Rare. Those are cool. And there is that Shein I was talking about. This guy. It's a cool card. Oh, nice. We'll pack secrets there. Well, Secret of Thunder King has a crease, unfortunately, but it's still a Secret of Thunder King, nonetheless. What does that card do again? Target 5 in your graveyard. Accept this card. All 5 into the deck, then draw 1 card. Oh, it's kind of like a bad pot of avarice. Oh, flanks. That's a cool secret rare. Or the Dragoonity deck. Oh my gosh, that negative attack is destroyed. It's funny, my friend, he helps me out with my cards and shipping and stuff. He was telling me, he's like, why whenever I see a negated attack, whenever you own one, it's always damaged? I'm like, I don't know. I think it's because it's an old card. It was actually kind of decent, so people played it. That's my only logic on that. Bit of the Magnet Warrior. We got a Blade Knight. Oh, Blaster. It's a good Seeker. Of course, it's banned, but people like to play the Dragon Ruler deck. It is fun. Yeah, Tidal, Tempest, Redux, more Tempest, more Tidal, more Blaster, more Tempest. Alright, it's our last handful here in our opening. It's revealing, whatever you want to call it. Almost been an hour long. I actually had a good time looking through all the stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed the video as well. Alright, that's it, YouTube. Thank you guys so much for watching this this video and always supporting the channel. I love it. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please remember to drop a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the video. And give this video a like, subscribe, bell. Helps you give notifications when I post future openings. And then follow me on Instagram. Post some cool things on there and whatnot. Also, a nice, easy way for you to be able to get in contact with me. And thanks again. And Jobber here is signing out.